Okay, I have Lindsey here, and we are going to finish up her makeover and clean her skin. I am going to use the cleanser, the American Girl cleanser, and it doesn't work the best, but I would suggest that before I would suggest, like, Comet or something like that. All my dolls are all dressed because we are making a dance video today in here. I've never done a dance video, like a big one, in my dorm room before. So we'll see how that goes because I'm going to have to rearrange a bunch of stuff. Okay. I'm still in my pajamas, don't make fun of me. I didn't feel like getting dressed today because I haven't gone anywhere. Except for outside for my lovely fire drill that woke me up this morning that I was not too happy about. Okay. So I don't know what happened to her, but like she has blue something right there and I can't get that off. I think that she got leaned up against some like dye, like some fabric or something, and it dyed her skin because the side of her cheeks blue as well. Okay, so I'm going to use the American Girl thing that they gave us. They gave us a big one and then a little one for her face. But I'm not going to get this one wet. I'm going to use this one to dry her off, and I'm going to use this one if I need it. I have another wash rag. Okay. Normally, I would say do this in your bathroom, but my bathroom's kind of weird. Don't really have counter space, so I'm doing it in here. Okay, so get your towel wet with some warm water, and then sprinkle on some of the powder. And start with one of her limbs. You can get her body wet if you accidentally get it wet. Don't freak out because she's not going to die. She's just going to dry and it'll be fine. And then just start rubbing her skin. Rub it, like, especially the parts that are really dirty. Like, put a lot of muscle into it. You're not going to hurt her as long as her limbs aren't loose and her elastic's not coming out. You're not going to hurt her. And I don't know about you guys that have older dolls, but my older dolls' fingers are like miscolored. They're like tannish. Or, I mean, they're not tannish anymore. They're like gross color because they're dirty. But, you know, had these dolls for years. Some of them. And this is one that I've had for like 8 years now. So you're just going to rub her skin really hard, and whenever it's appropriate, if you think you need more, just put a little more on there. I don't even know what this is made out of, but I know that it's safe for their skin, and it might not work the best. Like, it might not get all the spots off of them that are dirty, depending on what kind of, like, what it is that is dirty on her. But I do know that this doll costs $100, and I'm not about to use any around the house cleaning product to clean them because you never know what could like happen to their skin. So it might not be the most effective, but I'm not about to try and experiment on my doll with some other things. So when you're done with one of her limbs, just get it dry and get, like, there'll probably be some of the little powder on her. Just dry her off. And she looks a little bit better. Sometimes the older dolls get kind of shiny looking, and if you use this, it makes them not so shiny. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to clean her face. Let's get a different section. A little bit on there. And as long as, at least for me, you guys might not be comfortable doing this, but as long as I don't rub it directly on her eyes, it's okay to brush it over her eyes, I think. I mean, don't, like, make it a point to, like, rub in her eyes, but, you know, like, if you rub over her eye, you know, you don't have to freak out over it. I mean, you're not pouring water directly into her eyes. Tried so hard to get this little blue thing off the side of her face, and it's just not happening. I don't know what happened to her, poor thing. Alright. And if you have a really dirty doll that you've never done this to before, I did this to her yesterday, but if you have a really dirty doll that you've never done this to before, it might bring up, get some more freckles back. It might bring back some of the color in her face. And then just dry her face off with your towel. Oh, by the way, just for anyone watching, in this video, if I get a single mean comment about what I did to her yesterday, about when I took off her head and restuffed her body and tightened her limbs, if I get a single mean comment about any of those things that I did, you will be blocked without warning, and no amount of pleading will get you unblocked, because, like I said, I don't tolerate that. Okay, I'm going to finish cleaning her, and then we'll take some cute pictures, and I'll show you what she looks like when she's done, because she's had her hair trimmed, and she's had her partially washed, and she's been restuffed, and she's not wobbly anymore, and that makes me so happy. So, we're going to finish up here, and we'll take some pictures when we're done. Bye! Here is Alyssa, all finished with her makeover, and she got her hair trimmed, the dead ends clipped. And here, I'll show you. If you look at the pictures in the beginning, it looks a lot better. And here from the front, it's not as frizzed, and there's not hair breaking off anymore. And then she also got her limbs tightened, and so she can stand now without her legs moving around, because before it was so bad she couldn't even stand up. And she also got her skin cleaned, all of her skin cleaned up as much as it could be. So there we go. She looks like she did the day I bought her for the most part. Not as clean, but everything else is exactly like the day I bought her, because when you restuff them after you do it, their body's a lot harder than like it is whenever you first get them, rather than it being really like squishy like it tends to get once it gets older. So there we go, yay! Lindsay's all done with her makeover. Alright, yay! Thanks for watching. No mean comments. Bye!